Hi guys, today we're going to show you the tutorial of how to beat Ethiopia as Italy. So now these are all like the major powers you can see. And then at the bottom is all like the continents, and there's some what they don't show but you can actually play as. So like if you want to play as Hungary, you just have to hit a random country, then click on Hungary and you can play Hungary. But besides that, so today we're going on all normal stuff, and we are gonna show you the step-by-step tutorial. So let's go. So we need to grab all the troops, a lot of them though, and make them and make this easier. They have to come down. It does take longer, but it will help a lot. So when you do that, I did do this also typing, so you guys who can't hear and stuff, if any of you are watching, know what it is. When Usher falls, you don't have those guys at the border of Usher come into an army, because if you do, when Usher comes, you only have like 3 guys. Or like 2. So when Usher falls, you get those guys, and you can steamroll Ethiopia from another side too. Now we're going for Abba Bubba, and microwing's okay, especially for beginners. Microwing's pretty good because it saves a lot more stuff for you. And we'll just moving on, and Ethiopia isn't the greatest at it, and they don't have that much troops, but they can hold you back. So I'm just putting them at the border of Usher, not doing anything. And you for the deaf people out there, I love you all. You guys are sorry that you're deaf. That what I'm trying to do when Usher fall, when Usher agrees, just attack through there. And unfortunately, when you're Ethiopia or Italy, when you're in this role, you can't expand because you're against the UK. You're against all these countries who can easily win. And especially for beginners, you don't really know how to use Navy and stuff. It's so hard to get overseas and attack. So this is what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna get in, do this. Now you can see I'm going for research, because we don't want to be terrible and stuff. We can still going for research, so we can do some stuff still. Now, you can get achievements as Italy and stuff, but some tutorials don't work right away. This should work right away though, but it could take some time not to though. So it's really, I guess, about who you use and what's your strategy and stuff. Attack and stuff line up to Ababa. But the thing about it is, in Hearts of Iron Foe, you don't immediately just get stuff. If they don't fall once you just get Addis Bubba. You have to you have to call to the west, really, or east. But normally you call to the west, because then you got Addis Bubba and stuff. You're gonna need a commander really for this, and have the top guy, because he has Tether Fox, so he's amazing for it. And do aggressive and do force attack if you feel like you're gonna fall and not make it and stuff. And there was some guys who don't attack immediately and don't go to the empty tiles. Just beware, even if it just looks like there's nothing there. A guy from all the way across the mountains can somehow still attack and stuff. So it's really weird, but it is what it is. And it might take some time, but you shouldn't lose. When you gets important. You shouldn't lose. So you shouldn't lose when you get all supported, and this should take not too long. Well, you're definitely going to be safe. Now, pacifying Ethiopian is just kind of a struggle, but you don't really have to worry about that till after you do this. But you kind of need to like do all the bad stuff to them to make out resistance gone, and then just like hope the comprehension goes up and stuff. So no, the compliance. I'm sorry, the compliance goes up, and hope for it. Now you go by the bottom one because it gives you more supplies. And you go for the top one. Not sure, because then they'll when you're a player, they'll automatically always accept. And you just have to take the lands. And then now I got that guy with them, and we just add them, and he's there. We add them. And we go to move on. And you may be like, hey, how is that dude there and stuff? Well, it's just all because of the game and stuff. But I will tell you this, Italy is a great a country to start with, but you're gonna have to worry about oil and stuff. Like all access powers, even if they didn't give you access before, have like no oil. Doesn't matter how big they are, you just have to go to trade and get the oil. Like all you. And then as Italy, Mussolini is so annoying. He always wants you to do this stupid stuff. Well, you don't have to do that right instance, and it makes it you have to be in a rush all the time. So it's really annoying. But you can see we're biting down Ethiopia, and when you get in Sokomits, don't think, oh, I can go to another slot. No, the Sokomits are so good, especially for like so noobs and stuff. Like just keep trying. Like when the Sokomit, even if it looks like that, it's just because of the terrain and stuff. Like now, if he wasn't mountains and stuff, like it would be better. But like the dude's going from mountains. I still don't know how that guy's hitting his shots from over a mountain, but it just all depends on the terrain and stuff. But try to get all you guys. Now I'm not the best at doing the railway stuff, but you don't need to be great at railway stuff. Though it's one of the most complicated things of it, so it doesn't really matter on that. But to connect to a supply hub, you should, but it's not the easiest to get used to at railways, to be honest. They're pretty hard to get used to as a beginner, but you all seeing the thing. But I wish you could like puppet Ethiopia without no resistance and stuff, because then you can like have another Italy part and stuff. But you can't. So you can't. And just don't do that. But we all moving on. So you can see we all kind of in circle, but we still all kind of connected. But like that part of Ethiopia may not fall, but you can still win when if it doesn't really is not end of the world. And you can see soon enough we will be ahead and stuff. Now I didn't really show you this, but don't do that airframe at the very bottom, like and stuff. Don't do it and stuff. Now army primarily is pretty good, but you need to kind of do it all after you do the Ethiopian things, or after you do Italian highways in Ethiopia, because it's easier and it's like a better thing to do. So, but you can see we have took their capital, Now the capital is Igleham, but Igleham should be easy to get. Now, soon enough we will be able to take them. It's not that hard to like take them in this, so we almost take them. So really on the last one, and Ethiopia doesn't have that many soldiers and stuff. Now you may be like, why am I just doing that all? Because I'm trying to like give support and stuff. And if you feel like you're gonna need help and stuff, get Army Morale. He's really good at his stuff, and he's really helpful like and stuff to keep you guys going. But I'm trying to get them more support so we can just crush that guy out. Maybe like, how is that dude so good with all that? Depends on the plan though, and how many units are still like not have the skull stuff. So it depends and all stuff. And it may show like that guy should be attacking, but he actually is not. Now, very soon we will be able to take them. Now, this almost is very cool down, but you never know. Like my first time, they actually took like the panhandle down. What's right next to the UK and stuff. And if you even withdraw from Ethiopia, they keep whatever land they took from you. And then you go back to your original places. So it's so annoying because you lose land. So you're just really trying to be quick and you will win. So yeah, we're almost done. Like about yeah, right there we are done. So we are done, and that's how you beat Ethiopia as Italy. Now, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Thank you for viewing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.